am Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday or whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. So what is everybody up to? The week is almost over already. Crazy. And then tomorrow is another exhausting Friday for me. Not as bad as when I take my daughter to meet to go to her dad's. That's worse. So I don't do that tomorrow. Thank goodness. So I have been working on a few things off and on. I'm still struggling with, y'all, I don't know what it is. I just feel so lethargic, tired. Ever since I had this flare up, it's like I'm just really dragging and I'm just constantly worn out. So between that and the weather and whatnot, it rained yesterday off and on and was dark and gloomy off and on, and then today has been weird. It hasn't really rained here, I don't think, anyway. But it has been it'll get really overcast, dark. Well, not now, because now it's getting darker, as in nightfall. We're getting closer to that at the moment, but earlier in the day is what I'm talking about. It just kept kind of going back and forth between being overcast and then just being sunny all of a sudden. So I don't know, the weather's been weird. Y'all know it. I know it's across the country and other areas, other countries as well. So it's been odd. And today was only 71 degrees. And that was another thing that was strange, because it was 71 and I have light pants on. And I originally had a sweatshirt on this morning because it was 60 something when I left. And it felt kind of chilly this morning. But then when I got back, I put on a t-shirt. And then I still felt hot. It was weird because the humidity was up. It felt sauna-ish, moisture. But it was only 71 degrees. And I'm thinking, this is wild. So I turned on the air conditioning because, I was feeling pretty warm inside downstairs here. So I turned that on. But now tomorrow's supposed to be 76, but then I'm seeing the temperatures and the next few days are supposed to go back up to 80, 83, 84 degrees and that. So yeah, Mother Nature is just playing games with us, I guess. I'm not upset about it though, to say the least. I think it's okay personally. I kind of feel I just really feel the summer went by too quickly, and I was I don't know, I feel I was too busy to enjoy it, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm okay with it. The warmer temperatures, even though we're going into fall. So but I have worked on a couple of things. I swear I feel oh, I know what it was. It was I was going to say, I swear I feel I worked on something else, but I really haven't. It's that shrug I'm working on. But actually, strangely, I spaced it earlier today. I'm telling you, my mind is not. I'm having trouble focusing, and I'm just feeling lethargic and tired. So yeah, I totally forgot about that till later when I was actually already working on something else, and so I'm gonna just jump back to that. But probably tomorrow, later morning maybe, or early morning. Anyway, I may end up working on it, but at any rate, I've gotten a sunflower flower pile done. Obviously, minus I have tails to weave in, and you don't see that. So, so I don't know how well you can't really see his eyes. There we go. Now you can see his eyes. I think that turned out really cute with the dark brown. The other ones I did were with the lighter brown that I really like. I like both of these, but this I think this was called Cocoa, the color. And to me, that's like teddy bear brown, because it's like the color of teddy bears. My son had a teddy bear. It's still around somewhere. I'm not sure if it's here or his dad has it, but my son literally had a teddy bear from when he was a baby. That was this color of brown, and he called it Teddy. And even like when he got older, he still slept with Teddy. He actually would put Teddy like under the edge of his pillow. So anyway, that's what this brown reminds me of. I'm not trying to lose my voice here, but yeah. And yeah, I've been reduced to the smaller cup, which I'm really sad about, because that's not big enough for my tea. And there's no handle on this. So the other cup that I had bought that had the really nice handle on it, that was like this tall, my husband broke the other day. And the funny thing is, like accidentally, not purposely, y'all. I mean, he knocked it over on the table in the back room. So the funny thing is, though, before that, he was talking about like how many water bottles that he had from work that he had broken. And I'm like, how? You know, he said he'd gone through like 5 or 6 of them. And this wasn't but 5-10 minutes later, he inadvertently ran into my cup back there on the corner of the table and knocked it on the floor and broke it. So I need to buy another cup, because I need a cup with a handle. I've already almost dropped that one like a cajillion times, because I can't, like, I have a hard time. It's a thing, like, every day that I drop stuff constantly. I have trouble with my hands. So yeah, I need a cup with a handle, like, straight up. And I have literally fumbled this cup how many times and literally almost dropped it. And thankfully I didn't. But yeah, I got to get me another cup yet. So I started on, if you remember from the video from the other day, I had 3 of these. So this is number 2, little sunflower, that I am working on finishing up. I don't have much left, but I was sitting over here. I couldn't feel or see the stitch, so I had to stop because I was literally sitting in here in the dark. So anyway, they're turning out cute. I have my last chiropractic appointment tomorrow for this week anyway. So I need to weave in the tails on this one in the morning. I'm not going to do it tonight because I'm too tired. I still got to eat dinner. I fed my child, but I have not eaten dinner yet. So I wanted to get this video done. But anyway, I want to get these tails woven in on this one and that. And I want to give this one to my chiropractor tomorrow. So anyway, he is just a very kind, special human being. And I thought, well, I'll just he knows I crochet all the time. So I thought I'll take one of these in and give it to him. Yeah, because he was the one looking at my purse, the stroll purse that I had made, and showed the ladies out front here a while back. But he knows I crochet all the time and whatnot. So I did those, and then I finally got started on something I wanted to start like a couple weeks ago, but I had not done yet. So I started making these really, really cute. Do not mind the tails here, y'all, because this is a WIP video, okay? They're not completely done. I got tails to weave in. But look how cute these little ghosties are. Let's see if I can put this on my fingers so you can see it. There we go. So, yeah. Oh, let's get rid of the tail. And then you can see it. Little ghosty. So, I have 2 little ghosts done. Like I said, minus weaving in tails. Yeah, this one has a tail right on the front. That I just need to trim off. I forgot to do it. Anyway, so I have made 2 of these now. And then I have, again, minus weaving and tails. These are work in progress, so it's okay. So then I have a little pumpkin. Well, you can't really see it all. There we go, maybe. It's kind of hard. There we go. Maybe that's better. There we go. So this is a little pumpkin. Okay, so, which, by the way, this could very well be. You could also make this an apple if you want to just, you know, switch up the colors. So this is going to be basically like a bunting to hang across. You can't see it, but you will eventually. I have windows right here in front of me, great big ones. So I'm going to hang like this across one window, one across the other window, like several of these together on a, you know, that'll hang up there together. In other words, like a pumpkin, a ghost. And then I found something. I was going to just do the pumpkin and the ghost, but then I found another one on there too I want to do. So, because I kind of looked at making, I have been looking at making several of these kind of little things just because I want to. And we never decorate. We literally, so since our house burnt down in the end of 2020, we have never really hardly decorated at all, like as far as living here or really anywhere for that matter. Decorating has been extremely difficult because we're remodeling and there's a lot of things and it's chaotic and life is chaotic, and so we've just never gotten. I think the thing is our life has never became completely like more normalized like it used to be, where we had this routine and this was this way and this was all done, and you just, you know, you just did the basic stuff, like you washed dishes, you cooked food, you did laundry, you swept the carpets. Like I did all that anyway, but here it's much different like situation. So, and it's been extremely hard. We lost like all that stuff that like we had, so it's we don't have like a lot of stuff to decorate with anymore or anything. So I thought that, like I said, that this would be cute to put together across there, and I want to show y'all once I get it done. I'm actually thinking, I was at the grocery store up the street earlier today, and they have these really cute, I'm sure y'all have probably seen them because I've noticed some other places too, but these really cute little short strands of lights that are like orange, and then there's ones that are purple and whatnot. So I was thinking how cute it would be to like hang lights up there across the top of the windows, like above my little, you know, buntings across there. So that was one thing that I thought would be super cute. My daughter actually has a set brand new of those purple lights that we have not used yet. Maybe she'll let me borrow those. We'll have to see. I'm not sure, because she might not want me to do that. Those are supposed to be put up in her bedroom, and I just haven't gotten it done yet. So, but I thought that'd be really cute. And then I actually have another idea for these little items, but I don't want to say what it is because it's kind of something that I'd like to do and put in a video. So I'm not going to say what that idea is yet. We'll just see. But yeah, I'm excited to get like enough of these. I'm thinking probably I need like probably 3 or 4 little, crocheted items for each window. Yeah, probably 3 or 4. But 3 might be just perfectly good. So, well, I'll have to figure out how I'm, like the order I'm going to do them or whatever else. But these windows are driving me crazy. And, like I said, they're huge. They're storefront windows. If you've ever seen like an old building that used to be like a general store or something like that of that nature, sometimes, a lot of times, like historic areas that have like historic business, old business buildings, they will have these same type of windows. They're just like huge storefront windows. And so but they need covered up because I have not gotten my blinds. I had blinds over these windows and we took them down because we had to actually rip out the ceiling in this room completely, and therefore I had to take the blinds down. I really didn't want to, but so I'm wanting to get them back up, but that's kind of a pain right now because I need like an assistant to help me actually get the brackets put up and it like back up on the ceiling. So it's kind of an ordeal. And then plus you can't see this either, even though eventually I want to show y'all this great big, I have a giant bench that goes in front of these windows, on the inside. Obviously it's inside this room, a giant bench that I built, and it was like originally one of the first things I've ever literally built wood wise, like with wood. And I'm pretty proud of it, even though I hate to confess this or admit it, but it needs to be finished yet. And actually, I was in the mood to finish it like a year ago, and I did do a little more work to it, but then, no, it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago because now there's things stacked up against it, where I can't exactly get to the whole thing to finish trimming it out and the stuff I want to do. So, I mean, the bench itself is solid. I can actually go over here, and that's the cool thing, and stand on top of that bench. It's like, I built it very well considering, and it was something I just designed and built myself. And so I've always been really proud of it, despite it needs some finishing touches. But it's right. It actually encompasses, strangely enough, I built that bench for the other house at the one that burnt down at the property where that happened. And it actually sat under, there were 2 giant windows on my like back porch that was basically a breezeway. They call it like a breezeway or a 3 seasons porch, whichever you want to call it or whatever. There were 2 giant windows on one end, on the far end of it, and I actually built that bench and put that under those 2 windows. So, but funny enough, it's actually sits under 3 windows up here, and I mean, it looks like I built it to fit the space. It's bizarre because it just fits in here like it was meant to go under those windows. And down the line, I may actually eventually build another set because there's 3 other windows over there. So I actually might build another bench just like that one eventually and put it down there. So anyway, and the only reason the bench is up here and survived, well, first of all, it most likely it would have survived anyway because my back porch did not burn down at my house. On the other side of the back porch, it was like split between, there was like an L portion that was the back porch, and then right here was my son's bedroom. None of that burned, so it would have been all right anyway, but it wasn't involved in that because I had already moved that piece up here like probably a decade ago. So anyway, but I'd like to show you all that. But like I said, once I get these done and get this put up, I really want to show y'all, and it's going to motivate me and get my windows clean like I've been wanting to do, and get them fixed up really cute, because like I have to have something to like make me. Recently I'm having troubles, like I'm telling y'all, I'm having troubles like pushing myself to get things done. It's I don't know. I just but yeah, I've been struggling, and including today. Yesterday was horrible. Like I just I mean, it's not a horrible day, but I mean, I feel like I really didn't accomplish anything hardly yesterday at all. It's like, and I don't know how. It's like the day just went by and I was oblivious. I don't know. But yeah, and then these windows actually all need replaced yet. So that's another thing that I would like to video that, because I mean, we're going to have to knock out the windows that are already there and that. So that's going to be a fun job that we're planning on doing, hopefully, basically in like the next probably month or two, hopefully. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I do appreciate you so very much for watching. Thank you, and bye now. God bless.